Das Kashmir.
Hello and welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host Akansha Parimu. Let's take a look at what made news this week. Islamabad turns its back as POGB faces deadly floods. Khelo India Water Sports 2025 marks historic first in Srinagar. India Srinagar host exhibition with live demonstrations to promote local art and attract tourists. And J&K's Udhampur rolls out mobility support for specially abled citizens. In our Incredible India segment, we explore Darjeeling, the queen of the hills in the eastern Himalayas. Hair-rolling tea gardens, colonial-era charm and Buddhist chants blend seamlessly. From Mall Road's cheerful bustle to Dali Monastery's calm and the rare red panda's gaze, Darjeeling enchants endlessly, a dream that never fades. In yet another damning reminder of Pakistan's neglect, the people of Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan are battling devastating floods alone. In Ghizar district, rising waters have cut off access, leaving dozens stranded and desperate. No relief teams, no rescue measures, only abandonment. The suffering population has condemned Islamabad's incompetent regime for turning its back on them in their darkest hour, proving once again that their lives and safety hold no value for those in power. We have a report.
In a region long abandoned by Islamabad, fresh floods have unleashed a humanitarian disaster in Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan. Vital roads in Ghizar district's Roshan Talidas Nala village lie buried under water, homes stand destroyed, and livelihoods have been swept away. Yet, no timely rescue or relief has arrived. Betrayed once again, the people are forced to fight for survival with their own hands, an unforgivable testament to the regime's apathy and indifference towards their suffering.
इस वक्त मैं बड़ो सिंह मेन रोड के ऊपर हूँ और यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं कि मेन रोड बिल्कुल पानी की जिद में आया है। मेरे बैक साइड पे आप देखेंगे यहाँ पे डॉक्टर इफ्तिखार मरहूम डॉक्टर इफ्तिखार का घर जो इस वक्त पानी की जिद में है और यहाँ से पानी बैक साइड से फुटबॉल ग्राउंड से इंटर होती है, बैक साइड से पानी यहाँ पे आया हुआ है। अभी थोड़ा सा बैक साइड जो है थोड़ा सा गहरा है, इस वजह से पानी यहाँ पे आहिस्ता आहिस्ता यहाँ पे पानी झील बनना शुरू हो रहा है, लेकिन ये इस साइड में इतनी तेजी से हो रहा है कि रोड मेन रोड अभी इस वक्त बिल्कुल ख़त्म हो चुका है। और आगे जो गाजी अपना फौजी रिटायर अपना गाजी उनके जो 2 दुकानें पानी की जिद में तो उनसे हमने सामान निकाला, रेस्क्यू किया है। और आगे इस वक्त हमारे मैंने अपना प्रीवियस नज़र साहब इंजीनियर इनके बिल्कुल जो ना रोड वहाँ भी पानी की जिद में है। इस वक्त जो है आप देख रहे हैं बिल्कुल ये एरिया पूरा पानी से झील बना हुआ है।
With no government-led evacuation, ordinary men and women in Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan are risking their own lives to rescue neighbors and salvage what little remains. Their cries for help echo a harsh truth. Here, political exploitation always outweighs human survival, and disaster preparedness is nothing but a cruel illusion. Once again, the oppressed are left abandoned, bearing the cost of a regime's betrayal in the face of a catastrophe.
मेरी जो ड्यूटी थी डीजे हाई स्कूल ग्रुप्स में, तो मैं ड्यूटी के लिए आया था, तो यहाँ के मुझे सूरत हाल बिल्कुल तब्दील नज़र आया और अभी हम से वापस जो है ना घर की तरफ जा रहे हैं, लेकिन यहाँ से कोशिश करें कि लोगों को हम रेस्क्यू करें कुछ सामान हमने निकाला है और कुछ घरों को हम कोशिश करें कि उनके सामान थोड़ा ऊपर सेफ साइड कर ले। तो ये सूरत हाल आप देख रहे हैं।
Floods have once again ravaged POGB, but the real disaster is Islamabad's betrayal. In a region long denied rights and representation, people now face not just raging waters, but total abandonment. No rescue, no relief, only silence from a failed regime. This is no natural calamity alone. It is a man-made tragedy born of decades of neglect, mismanagement, and exploitation under Pakistan's incompetent rule.
The Khelo India Water Sports Festival 2025 has concluded in India's Srinagar, scripting a historic first for the nation. For the first time, a consolidated national-level open-age competition in kayaking, canoeing and rowing was held on Dal Lake, drawing participants from across India. The event not only showcased sporting excellence but also marked a new chapter in India's growing commitment to water sports and adventure tourism. Take a look.
The curtains may have fallen on the Khelo India Water Sports Festival 2025 that took place in Srinagar, but its legacy will endure as a landmark in India's sporting history. For the very first time, a consolidated national-level open-age competition brought together athletes in kayaking, canoeing and rowing, redefining the future of water sports in the country. Hosted by the Jammu and Kashmir Sports Council under the supervision of the Sports Authority of India, the event not only celebrated talent but also spotlighted Srinagar as a hub for aquatic sports.
आपकी ऊर्जा, उत्साह और उल्लेखनीय प्रदर्शन ने इस आयोजन को खेल, युवाओं और जम्मू कश्मीर की भावना का एक सच्चा उत्सव बना दिया है। इस महोत्सव ने न केवल खेल जगत की उत्कृष्टता को प्रदर्शित किया है, बल्कि यह भी दर्शाया है कि कैसे खेल हमें एकजुट करता है, हमें प्रेरित करता है और एक स्वस्थ एवं मजबूत समाज का निर्माण करता है। मनमोहक डल झील और राजसी जबरदस्त पहाड़ियां आज इतिहास के एक नए अध्याय का साक्षी बनी। एक ऐसा अध्याय जो कई और युवा एथलीटों को बड़े सपने देखने के लिए प्रेरित करेगा।
The Khelo India Water Sports Festival 2025 has emerged as a landmark initiative showcasing India's commitment to nurturing water sports and providing a global platform for young talent. With events held in the pristine waters of Kashmir, the festival highlighted both sporting excellence and the region's natural beauty. Olympian and international canoeing judge Bilkis Mir, who began her journey on Dal Lake in the 1990s, praised the event as a milestone that will inspire future generations and elevate India's sporting profile worldwide.
डल लेक में ऐसा कॉन्सेप्ट था ही नहीं। आज तक डल लेक को जो जाना जाता था शिकारा और टूरिज्म रिलेटेड, आज इस इवेंट से खेलो इंडिया फर्स्ट एवर जो होता है ये वाटर स्पोर्ट्स का हब बन चुका है। अभी इसमें सबसे खूबसूरती ये है कि हम उस इवेंट को प्रमोट कर रहे हैं जिसमें ओलंपिक्स में 16 मेडल्स हैं, जो इंडिया को ग्लोबल में बड़ा नाम दे सकता है। अगर हम लास्ट ओलंपिक्स की बात करेंगे, वी वर 71 रैंक, बट इफ वी सपोर्ट दिस स्पोर्ट्स लाइक अभी जो इवेंट हो रहा है, वी आर वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू आवर ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब, जिन्होंने पीएम पैकेज में वाटर स्पोर्ट जम्मू कश्मीर को बड़ा बूस्ट दिया।
The Khelo India Water Sports Festival 2025 has set a historic tone for India's sporting future, bringing unmatched energy to the waters of Kashmir. The festival not only celebrated talent but also created a platform where young athletes scripted inspiring stories of success. 17-year-old Mohsin Ali provided the festival's golden highlight by winning the first gold medal in the men's 1000-meter kayaking event. His achievement reflected the festival's true spirit, transforming dreams into milestones and placing Kashmir firmly on India's sporting map.
कॉम्पिटिशन में बहुत ही मज़ा देखा। सब प्लेयर आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर, इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर आ रहे हैं, ओलंपिक प्लेयर आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर खेलने के लिए खेलो इंडिया में। मैं बहुत खुश हूँ यहाँ पर जम्मू कश्मीर में खेलो इंडिया हो रहा है।
The festival marked a defining step in India's sporting journey, with its jury playing a pivotal role in shaping future champions. By including kayaking and canoeing, the festival broadened opportunities for young athletes to compete at higher levels. Jury member Dilip Kumar expressed gratitude to the central government and the Ministry of Youth Affairs for this vision, noting that the ultimate goal is to see Indian athletes excel at the Asian Games and the Olympics, raising the nation's sporting stature globally.
Very thankful to Khelo India, at least they got a platform to take off. The new players, like earlier national championship and all, what happened, the army teams will come for services. So these people will be in the like 5th or 6th or 3rd or something like that. So that will be, again, very difficult to them to compete with the senior players. Now they got a confidence saying that, I am a champion, I am a gold medal winner of this Khelo India water sports, first water sports in Dal Lake. So that will give you more, motivation to themselves to do hard training, to their target, I have to beat my senior champion who is there in that, like Arjun or anyone, the senior guy, I want to beat them. So that will be there in their mind, and it will be a good motivation for all the players to compete here in the Khelo India Water Sports Festival.
The Khelo India Water Sports Festival 2025 in Srinagar is a shining example of the transformative progress Jammu and Kashmir has witnessed after the abrogation of Article 370. By hosting India's first ever water sports festival of this scale, the Union Territory has not only showcased its immense potential but also highlighted the commitment of the Jammu and Kashmir administration and the central government in empowering youth and promoting sports. This initiative reflects a new era of development, peace and opportunity unfolding in the valley.
In the heart of Srinagar, a vibrant exhibition brought Kashmir's artistic traditions to life, blending culture with tourism. Featuring live demonstrations by skilled artisans, the event not only showcased the valley's timeless craftsmanship, but also captivated visitors, offering them a unique cultural experience. Such initiatives aim to promote local art, empower artisans and strengthen Kashmir's growing appeal as a hub for cultural tourism. Let's take a look. Srinagar recently hosted an exhibition featuring live demonstrations of traditional art and craft aimed at promoting local talent and attracting tourists. Artisans from across the valley showcased their skills in handicrafts and handloom, offering visitors a glimpse into the authenticity of Kashmir's heritage. Such live displays not only boost the promotion of indigenous products, but also instill confidence among buyers about quality. By engaging both locals and outsiders, the exhibition strengthens cultural pride and supports artisans' livelihoods.
तो थ्रू दीज एग्जिबिशंस मतलब काफ़ी सारा प्रमोशन मिलता है हमारे आर्ट को, हम अपने आप को रिप्रेजेंट कर, बल्कि मैं चाहता हूं कि इन एग्जिबिशंस को नेशनल लेवल पे और इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे भी हमें लेके जाना चाहिए। पहले भी हमारा जो ये कश्मीर आर्ट था ये टूरिज्म पे ही डिपेंड करता था, तो टूरिज्म ही हमारा इसका बायर रहता था, और चाहे हम एक्सपोर्ट की बात करते हैं, चाहे जो भी है, हमारा एक्सपोर्ट कश्मीर में जो भी आया है वो टूरिज्म के थ्रू ही आया है। जो भी अगर कोई टूरिज्म से आता है, टूरिस्ट आता है, तो फिर यहाँ का आर्ट देख के वो फिर आगे जाके बिजनेस में भी आ सकता है। तो टूरिज्म और ये जो आर्टिजन का काफ़ी शुरू से मेल रहा है, और टूरिज्म के साथ हम जुड़े हुए और टूरिज्म हमारे साथ जुड़ा हुआ है।
The Jammu and Kashmir administration has been making consistent efforts to promote local art by organizing various programs, including sale-cum-exhibition events. At these platforms, artisans set up stalls with live demonstrations of their craft, which not only attract buyers but also generate encouraging sales. Alongside its breathtaking natural beauty, Kashmir is globally admired for its handmade treasures, such as carpets, paper mache, shawls, walnut woodwork, willow wicker, copperware, woolens and other exquisite products crafted by the valley's skilled artisans.
Exhibition ये खाली awareness नहीं है, but it gives local as well as the tourists immense pleasure to explore the Kashmir, explore its arts, artisans and the various production innovation that's going to be held in the Kashmir. Like I am myself as a student of the SCOS to Kashmir. I am here with my startup under the banner of Sports and Space, where we are focused on the sustainable cultivation of nutraceutical mushrooms. As these nutraceutical mushrooms, we aim to bridge the gap between the modern horticultural practices and the local livelihood empowerment. And this novel technology of this coast to Kashmir and now in the local people can serve as an immense pleasure for the youth as well as the local people for starting their enterprises. And this is not only for the local people but for the tourism as well.
Exhibitions in Jammu and Kashmir are playing a vital role in promoting local art, crafts and traditions while also attracting tourists to the region. These events provide a platform for artisans to showcase their skills and build meaningful connections with visitors. Young boys and girls equipped with high education and exposure from outside the valley are contributing their knowledge and experience to strengthen this cultural exchange. By blending innovation with tradition, they are helping transform startups into enterprises and preserving Kashmir's rich heritage.
यहाँ पर आके जो टूरिस्ट हैं, जो डिग्नेटरीज आते हैं, यहाँ पर वीवीआईपीज आते हैं, वो खुद देखते हैं, इंटरेक्ट करते हैं हमारे आर्टिजन्स के साथ, उससे उनकी ट्रस्ट बिल्डिंग हो जाती है और लिंकेजेस भी बन जाती हैं. जो दिस इज एग्जीबिशन वो चीज़ है जहाँ से हम लिंकेजेस क्रिएट करते हैं. अभी जो हमारे यहाँ अगर कश्मीर प्रांत की बात करें तो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स बाहर गए हैं, पढ़ लिख के आए वहाँ से जो एक्सपोजर उनको मिला वो यहाँ पर यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं. ये प्लेटफॉर्म उनके लिए स्टार्टअप्स हैं, अभी एंटरप्राइजेस मतलब कन्वर्ट हो रही हैं, बड़े बड़े यूनिट्स में बन रहे हैं. जो आप इधर देख रहे हैं आज आपने देखा होगा कि छोटे छोटे पढ़े लिखे लड़कियां हैं, लड़के हैं जो M.Tech करके M.Com करके यहाँ पर हैं और अपने ही आर्ट को, जो लोकल ट्रेडिशन है हमारा कश्मीर का, उसी को प्रमोट कर रहे हैं.
The exhibition in Srinagar reflects the commendable efforts of the Jammu and Kashmir administration in preserving and promoting the region's rich art and culture. By providing such platforms, the administration is not only empowering artisans but also creating opportunities for the younger generation to showcase their talent and innovation. These initiatives bridge tradition with modernity, boost tourism and strengthen the local economy. Such visionary steps highlight the administration's commitment to safeguarding Kashmir's cultural heritage while ensuring sustainable growth for its people. In a heartening move towards inclusivity, Udhampur district in India's Jammu and Kashmir has rolled out a special mobility support initiative for specially abled citizens. The program provides much needed accessibility solutions, ensuring dignity, independence and empowerment for those who need it most. This effort not only addresses daily challenges faced by the differently abled, but also reflects the administration's commitment to creating an equal and compassionate society where no citizen is left behind. Have a look.
Jammu and Kashmir administration, through the Council for Rehabilitation of Widows, Orphans, Handicapped and Old Persons under the Social Welfare Department, organized a special distribution program to empower specially abled individuals. As part of this initiative, retrofitted motorized tricycles were provided to enhance their mobility, independence and confidence. This thoughtful step reflects the administration's commitment to social inclusion, ensuring equal opportunities and improving the quality of life for the differently abled community.
पहले चलने आने जाने में बहुत दिक्कत होती थी. चलो अब सरकार ने स्कूटी दी, हमको भी थोड़ा बेनिफिट मिल गया. आने जाने में थोड़ा चलने में थोड़ी परेशानी होती है. पहले 2 किलोमीटर चलाता भी तो 2 घंटे बाल करना पड़ता. ऑटो वाले को 100 रुपये देना पड़ता था. अभी इतना बेनिफिट में हमें मिल गया भाई. तो पहले तो 2-3 घंटे हमने गाड़ी का इंतजार करना है, उससे बाद आना है, गाड़ी मिलेगी नहीं मिलेगी. तो अभी तो इतना बेनिफिट में हमें मिल गया.
The J&K administration has distributed over 547 scooters to persons with disabilities, with Udhampur seeking major outreach. Led by the Social Welfare Department, this initiative reflects the administration's deep commitment to uplifting every section of society. By planning village-level awareness camps, they aim to ensure that government schemes from scholarships to elderly care reach those who need them most. It's a shining example of governance with compassion and purpose.
लगभग 547 स्कूटीज आज हमारे दिव्यांग लोगों को पूरे यूनियन टेरिटरी में दी गई हैं और उसमें से काफ़ी नंबर जो है डिस्ट्रिक्ट उधमपुर में भी है। अक्रॉस जितनी भी हमारी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसीज़ हैं, आज सारे चारों के चारों एमएलए यहाँ पे थे और बहुत ही एक सराहनीय कदम सोशल वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट के माध्यम से है। और आज हमने डिपार्टमेंट से भी यही बात की है कि आने वाले टाइम में आप स्पेशलाइज्ड कैंप हमारे गांव लेवल पे करें, ताकि जितनी भी आपकी स्कीम्स हैं, चाहे वो दिव्यांग लोगों को लेकर हैं, स्टूडेंट्स को लेकर हैं, स्कॉलरशिप स्कीम्स हैं, बुज़ुर्गों को लेकर हैं, या अन्य स्कीम्स हैं जो हमारी बेटियों को लेकर हैं, उसके बारे में मास अवेयरनेस करने की ज़रूरत है।
In a heartening initiative by the J&K administration, 27 individuals with physical and locomotor disabilities in Udhampur received motorized tricycles, restoring mobility and independence to their lives. The event showcased the administration's dedication to inclusive welfare. No longer dependent on others, beneficiaries now move with confidence and dignity. This thoughtful intervention highlights the administration's commitment to creating an accessible and empowering environment for all citizens.
उधमपुर में जितने भी हमारे फिज़िकल डिसेबिलिटी, लोकोमोटर डिसेबिलिटी के लोग थे, जो भी एज़ पर नॉर्म्स एलिजिबल पाए गए, उनको आज मोटराइज ट्राईसाइकिल यहाँ पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कराई गई हैं। और हमारे चारों माननीय विधायक भी इस कार्यक्रम में उन्होंने हिस्सा लिया। और हमारे उधमपुर में लगभग 27 ऐसे लोग थे जिन्होंने इस स्कीम का फ़ायदा लिया। और अभी तक जैसे उन लोगों को किसी न किसी पे डिपेंडेंट रहना पड़ता था अपनी मोबिलिटी के लिए, मगर आज उनको साइकिल्स मिलने के बाद उनको बहुत ही इंडिपेंडेंट और एम्पावर्ड फीलिंग आ रही है और उनके कॉन्फिडेंस और मोरल को काफ़ी बूस्ट मिला है।
In a strong reflection of progress and inclusive governance, the J&K administration continues to empower its citizens through targeted welfare initiatives. The recent distribution of 547 motorized tricycles under the Social Welfare Department marks yet another step towards accessibility and dignity for all. Post Article 370, Jammu and Kashmir is witnessing a new era of development where infrastructure, social equity and empowerment are at the forefront. This transformation highlights the region's journey towards a more modern, inclusive and a self-reliant future.
India, with its vibrant culture and stunning landscapes, has long captivated travelers. In the eastern Himalayas, Darjeeling unfolds as a symphony of mist, melody and timeless charm, where colonial whispers meet Buddhist chants, mountain trails invite adventure, and the red panda's gaze lingers in memory. From Mall Road's lively buzz to Dali Monastery's serene embrace, Darjeeling is a living dream that keeps calling you back.
Darjeeling, the queen of hills, is more than a destination. It's a voyage through time, tea and tranquility. Perched over 2,000 meters above sea level, it stands as one of India's most treasured gems. Here, every moment is an experience. Strolling along colonial lanes, hearing the soft echo of Tibetan prayers, feeling the mountains beckon and moving to the gentle rhythm of hill life.
Darjeeling doesn't need any introduction in a tourism industry, and the peak season, actually before there was a season and off season, but nowadays there's no season and off season. We get tourists throughout the season, throughout the year. So even in rainy season now you can see like we get so many tourists. If you go to the town.
Chaurasta Mall Road is the heartbeat of Darjeeling. Lined with cozy cafes, quaint souvenir shops and colonial facades, this open promenade draws locals and travelers to bask in the mountain sun and share unhurried conversations. Horses trot along the pathway while benches facing the mighty Himalayas invite quiet moments of reflection.
यहाँ के बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत सी चीज़ें। सबसे अच्छा तो मुझे वो जो रोड पे ट्रेन चल रहा है वो एक बहुत यूनिक एक्सपीरियंस था जो कभी देखा नहीं था। गाड़ी भी साथ चल रही है और ट्रेन भी साथ में है, तो बहुत अच्छा यहाँ का एक मुझे वो लगा। और आसपास का जो नेचर्स है वो भी बहुत सुंदर। काफ़ी डिफरेंस है, लेकिन ये है कि सपोर्ट करते हैं। कुछ भी पूछोगे आप, वो आपको अच्छे से गाइड करेंगे, अच्छे से बताएंगे।
Just steps away stands Darjeeling's iconic Gleaneries Bakery and Restaurant. With colonial charm, white glass windows and the irresistible aroma of fresh bakes, it has charmed travelers for generations. From flaky pastries to rich pies, every bite here serves a taste of history with a sight of Himalayan views.
Very heritage cafe and bakery restaurants over here from Britishers, from long time when the India is not independent, before that pre-independent also. Whenever whoever comes in this Darjeeling, especially for tourists from abroad or from domestic tourists, they especially come to Glenaries.
A short drive from the town's bustle, Dali Monastery welcomes you into a world of calm. Home to over 200 monks of the Drukpa Kagyu lineage, it greets visitors with fluttering prayer flags, the scent of incense and the hum of ancient chants. Golden Buddhas, vivid murals and a serene ambience makes it a soulful retreat from Darjeeling's lively streets.
Darjeeling is a very important Buddhist culture. It's from a long time. Darjeeling, Gangtok, Kalimpong has a lot of Buddhist culture, right from the time of maybe 11th century. I think they just come because it's on quite a beautiful landscape, and then the architect of the monastery is very beautiful.
Darjeeling's spirit of adventure shines at the Himalayan Mountaineering Institute, founded in 1954 to honor Tenzin Norgay's Everest triumph. Part training ground, part museum, it celebrates legendary climbs with gear, relics and stories that echo the call of the mountains. Sharing its campus, the Padmaja Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park, India's highest altitude zoo, protects rare Himalayan wildlife from snow leopards to red pandas. More than a zoo, it's a living sanctuary where nature and conservation thrive in the mountain air.
का व्यू अच्छा है, यहाँ से कंचनजंगा अच्छा दिखता है और दार्जिलिंग टाउन अच्छा दिखता है यहाँ से। और यहाँ एकदम फ्रेश एयर है, अच्छा है यहाँ पे, घूमने के लिए भी अच्छा है। यहाँ पे ऐसा है, सब कुछ नेचुरल है ना, यहाँ पे आर्टिफिशियल कुछ भी नहीं है, सब कुछ नेचुरल है। तो इसलिए टूरिस्ट यहाँ पे आने के लिए वो उसको अच्छा लगता है, इसलिए।
Darjeeling is where nature, culture and adventure meet in perfect harmony. From the misty peaks of Kanchenjunga to the warmth of its people, every moment here is an embrace of beauty and soul. Whether you come for tea, trains or tranquility, the Queen of Hills ensures you leave with memories that keep calling you back.
That's all we have for you in this week's episode. Goodbye and take care.